So viewers, welcome to yet another episode of the Youth Show. In this show, we talk about the various problems the current youth is facing, be it your career, be it your education, be it your workplace. Any and every problem that a youth faces, we discuss over here. So if you are someone who is facing these kinds of problems, these kinds of obstacles, do watch our channel, do follow our channel. Thank you. So Professor Alex, we received a comment on one of our videos. A particular viewer is facing a lot of rejections recently in his interviews. So he wants to know whether the job market is bad, whether there is some lack in preparation, or whether the resume is not up to the mark.
Yes, this question I frequently face, that when students or when applicants constantly keep on facing rejections, sometimes they are, they don't know that is it something wrong with their resume, is something wrong with their HR, something wrong with their technical. Sometimes some candidates, they are not aware, because the recruiters don't make it very clear that why they are rejecting the candidate, right? So in this case, I would say first of all, do a resume or a CV upload. There are a lot of ATS score testing sites for free. You can just see whether your resume is properly formatted using those ATS score sites, and try to make your resume ATS 90 and above, right? 90 as a very good resume score. Secondly, I would say get your resume peer reviewed by your with similar kind of candidates. Get it peer reviewed. Sometimes I think get it peer reviewed by those who are in the industry, rather than from students who don't have a job. Try to get it reviewed by your college teachers who are maybe in the placement department, or your seniors, your alumni seniors from your alma mater. So they can say that is the resume proper. And it's not only about formatting, because formatting will be caught by the ATS scores, but it's about content. What you're writing, is it is the relevant content there or not? Second point is, look at the job descriptions and try to see whether your resume is a match with that or not. Because if your resume is not a match with the job descriptions given, then of course that might be a cause of rejection. That if the requirement is, let's say you know Java or you know Python, and you don't know it, it's not in your resume, so you may be rejected, right? So that is there. And also the next point is, try to make your preparation such that the requirements that are given in the job JD, job description, you adhere. You have the expertise in there, and also you have experience in terms of projects, in terms of other maybe hackathons where it's a demonstrated experience in those requirements. After that, I would say try to again enlist the help of counselors or your seniors or some of the peer colleagues to see that to give some mock interviews. There are softwares also available, but try to see whether you are having that fluency or not. And I think lastly, try to see the body language of the recruiter and try to figure out that is it something that you are doing wrong. I know it's very difficult because when it's one's own interview, we are by nature designed not to be very aware, and if we are aware, sometimes it creates a lot of anxiety, or sometimes it creates a lot of self-awareness, which leads to a performance degradation. So I think best is give mock interviews, arrange with your peers, with your seniors, with your university teachers, and try to find out that what is wrong with you, what you are doing wrong. So this is from a internal, like your own perspective. But of course, getting a job also depends on the job market and also on the company conditions. So for the company conditions, you can look at, for public listed companies, of course, you can look at the business news and you can search with that company name. But for private limited companies, it's sometimes you have to just talk to existing employees or even look at reviews and see whether the company is doing well or not, and then also it may not be very obvious. So that may be a reason. And lastly, as I said, the job market, that of course you can find out from the business news, if you just look at the news. And also one of the often I think ignored resource is the forums. There are a lot of job forums where discussion boards where you can write questions, and a lot of there are volunteers who like to answer. They take it like a charitable volunteering to answer the questions of different job applicants. So you can get a lot of insights and also company insights from those kind of discussion forums, or sometimes it is YouTube's kind of like I am doing. You can get a lot of information by subscribing and by constantly keeping your views on the what's going on in the market, what's going on in the company, or what's going on in the geopolitical situation in the country. So if you keep, and I think lastly, just keep on doing it, be positive, just keep on trying, and definitely you will get a job. I think you can take 300 to 500 as a reference point of the number of applications you can do before you get a job. So if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejections even, don't be very sad or upset, because this is it's a step journey, and it's not a one-hit thing that you will just get in the first attempt, and very few lucky ones do that, and it's very rare also. But it's more like a step that you keep on improving yourself, keep on taking feedback, and keep your spirits up, keep your spirits with a positive outlook, and keep on trying, and definitely you will get the job that you desire. But the important thing is to keep on learning, to keep on improving, and to keep a very positive spirit.
Thank you so much, Professor. I am sure thousands of aspirants across the globe face a similar problem, and this will definitely help them.
Sure. Thank you. Glad to help.